Welcome back to the Young Lovers channel. Today we're going to discuss something that has long been a sweet whisper in the ears of fans, and is now beginning to surface: the secret relationship between Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei. Yes, you heard that right. The Chinese entertainment world is buzzing once again, and fans' hearts are racing over small, seemingly insignificant clues, but when pieced together, they form a larger picture that's hard to ignore. Imagine this: two young stars who once enchanted us through the screen, now presenting a captivating love story. But is it just acting? Or is it the reality they've been hiding behind the camera's spotlight? A few days ago, the online world was once again abuzz. Candid photos show Wu Lei and a mysterious woman enjoying a leisurely time on a secluded beach. But for true fans, the woman is no longer a mystery. The aura, posture, and faint smile captured by the camera are all too familiar. Zhao Lusi. What makes everything even more confusing is how the two behave. There are no hugs or excessive touches. No vulgar breaches of privacy. Just two people who seem comfortable in silence. They sit side by side, enjoying the sunset and sharing small laughs amidst the sound of the waves. But it is precisely this simplicity that stirs the heart. Because true love is not always marked by grand drama. Sometimes, it hides in the warmth of silence. A post from Zhao Lusi on the same day reinforces this suspicion. A photo of the sea. No excessive filters. No poetic captions. Just the sea and the vast horizon. But behind that calmness, fans read a hidden message. They believe it's not just a landscape. It's a piece of memory. A piece of an intimate moment shared in silence. Then a new theory emerged. If this was the first time they were caught on camera, could it also not be the only time? Online detectives began digging into overlooked digital traces. At an airport event last year, the two were caught on camera wearing strikingly similar outfits, matching pastel colors, white bucket hats, and large masks covering half their faces. Same time, same place. They appeared to be walking separately, but there were too many coincidences that felt like fate. Not only that, the moment when they attended a fan meeting together also went viral again. On stage, they looked professional, but when the cameras weren't fully focused on them, their eyes sought each other out. Wu Lei occasionally glanced at Lucy with a faint smile, and Zhao Lusi seemed to be holding back laughter every time she spoke. It wasn't unusual, of course, but there was a connection between them. A connection that was hard to explain, yet easy to feel. Like two hearts speaking silently to each other. Back at that sunset beach, a short video also circulated. It's unclear who recorded it, but in the video, there was a small moment that sent fans into a frenzy. Zhao Lusi wiped something off Wu Lei's face. It looked like dust or sand at first glance. But the touch was so gentle, and Wu Lei's gaze, it wasn't an ordinary gaze. It was the gaze of someone looking at the world through the eyes of the person they love. Someone in the comments wrote, "They don't need to say anything. They just need to be together, and the world knows they love each other." And perhaps, that's where the beauty lies. They never tried to prove anything. They never shout or make public statements. But every small step, every choice of clothing, and every social media post, all seem to point to the same underlying thread: their togetherness. Some people might think this is too much. Maybe it's just a coincidence, they say. But let's be honest, too many coincidences often turn into evidence. And fans know, they know when a coincidence turns into a pattern. And as the pattern becomes clearer, it's hard to keep your eyes closed. When asked about love, Zhao Lusi once said that she wanted someone who could make her laugh when she was crying. Wu Lei, on the other hand, said he would choose someone who doesn't make him feel tired of being himself. Isn't that why they seem so perfect for each other? Because between laughter and silence, they find a space where they can be themselves. Even their close friends have started to speak up, subtly. In an interview, a crew member from their previous drama mentioned that Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi have a very good relationship behind the scenes. He added, "Sometimes they don't need dialogue. Just a glance, and everything is conveyed." Those words sparked new speculation, that their connection is more than just acting. It's something much deeper. The public began to speculate. Could it be that the two had been together for a long time but chose to keep everything private? We know that the pressure from the entertainment world is enormous. Privacy is a luxury they rarely have. So, if it is true that they chose to keep this relationship a secret, doesn't that show how precious they are to each other? Over time, more small clues keep emerging. At an award ceremony, Wu Lei was seen touching the tip of a ring hanging around his neck. Fans noticed that the ring was very similar to one Zhao Lusi had worn in one of her vlogs. Small, simple, and full of meaning. Is it theirs? A secret symbol of a relationship hidden behind the glitz of the entertainment world? One thing is certain, the fans' reactions were so strong. They not only supported but also protected. They knew that if Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi were indeed together, then love needed time, space, and tranquility to grow. And they, the loyal fans, were ready to be the guardians of that story, letting it unfold in its own way. So the question now isn't, are they together? But rather, how deep has their relationship grown? Because from all the clues, from the smiles and glances captured in silence, one thing is clear. This isn't forced love. It's love that flows, gentle and real. And maybe, just maybe, we're all witnessing the beginning of something big. Not just a fleeting celebrity romance, but a relationship built slowly, with a strong foundation and a sincere heart. They don't need public acknowledgement to love each other. They only need each other. And that's what's most beautiful. Sometimes love doesn't start with acknowledgement. Not with the words, "I love you," shouted to the world. But with consistent presence. With someone who chooses to stay silent when the world is noisy. And that's what's evident in Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi's relationship. No clarification, no denial, no confirmation. But it's precisely from that silence that fans learn to read the unspoken language of love. A silence that's not empty, but full of meaning. In the entertainment world, love often becomes public consumption. Too many couples get caught up in expectations, too many relationships fail because of the intense spotlight. But if Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi are indeed in a relationship behind the scenes, then they have taken a very wise step, loving in silence. Behind the scenes, behind the stage, behind all the spotlight, they create their own space that only they understand. Some fans even believe they've been together since their first successful drama. They point to how Wu Lei treats Lucy behind the scenes, bringing her water, wrapping her in a jacket during breaks, and exchanging glances too sincere to be mere acting. So many small moments once seen as professional now begin to look like signs of love growing slowly. And what's most touching is, all of it is done without any ulterior motives. One fan wrote in a forum, "Their love isn't for the cameras, but for each other." And that sentence resonates with many people. Because in this fast-paced world, love that isn't flaunted feels more genuine. Unpolished. Unforced. Just two people quietly falling in love with each other. Perhaps that's why the public is so captivated, because they feel they're witnessing something real. Not a script. Not a performance. But true love. If this story is true, then the world has given us a rare gift. The love story of two stars who dare to love in silence, to protect and care for each other in silence. And if we're lucky, one day, they'll share it openly. But for now, let's enjoy this story as they do, slowly, gently, and full of hope. That's the story full of question marks from Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei, which is slowly beginning to become a story full of exclamation marks. If you have any theories or clues that haven't been discussed yet, write them in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe to Young Lovers for the hottest updates from the Asian entertainment world. See you in the next video.